The Dreamcast is a console that I've always admired, but back in the day when it came out, the PS2 was just round the corner, and I only had the choice of getting one console. And like with all my friends, I kind of waited out and got the PS2. I'm so sorry, I know, I'm a traitor, aren't I? But I've always wanted one, and I did get myself one eventually. Also, ever since picking up the FrameMeister, I've been collecting a fair amount of retro consoles, and I've always wanted the best picture quality I can get out of all of them. This is where RGB comes into play. And what this cable does is that it splits the red, the blue, the green, both sounds and the sync into its own wires. So once it gets to the display, it is so clear and crisp. This is definitely the best cable that you need for your old retro consoles. However, some modern consoles, let's just say from the noughties onwards, like the Dreamcast for example, can go a little bit further. Whereas the PS2 and Xbox can use component, the Dreamcast did it a little bit different and used VGA. You see, with Dreamcast, even though RGB is great, it is interlaced. What this means in layman's terms is that all odd horizontal lines display at a different frame than it does to the even horizontal lines. Basically, you get this, and this does not look so good. And before you all jump down my throat, you're probably using RGB with your Dreamcast or other consoles now, and you've got into your TV and you're saying, I don't get those vertical lines, well, not that badly anyway. Most modern TVs do contain a de-interlacer, and it would do its best to make it look absolutely crisp as it possibly can, and therefore you won't get so many interlaced lines. Same with the FrameMeister, it has a de-interlacer which is much better than modern TVs. VGA sends it in a progressive scan straight away, no need for de-interlacing. And it has better colours, so therefore you're going to get the best picture out of VGA. Now with the old days, you can just get the VGA cable into the back of your Dreamcast and then plug it into your monitor or TV, and hey presto, it will work. Although with most modern TVs these days, they don't have VGA inputs. Hell, even my two PC monitors do not have VGA inputs. So that means with my Dreamcast, I'm pretty much stuck with RGB. Or am I? If you go to the Bihar Bros website, I hope I said that correctly, you can get different types of boxes which will help you get VGA output. Yeah, go on then, I'll give it a go. So I bought it, plugged it in the back of my Dreamcast, HDMI into FrameMeister, fiddled around a few settings, and then I looked at the picture. And oh my goodness. If I knew it was going to be this good, I probably would have gone for the Toro or the Acura box years ago. So from this point onwards, I'm just going to show you a few games and show you the side-by-side differences. Then I'm going to show you a whole screen full of RGB and then just keep rotating between RGB and HDMI. And then I'll move on to a new game and I'll just keep repeating that process until the end of the video. But here we go, with no further ado, here are the differences and I hope you enjoy it.
Don't ask me why. さん。稲さん。
Ryo-san, I'm alright, but Hazuki-sensei...
My father. Fukusan! Fukusan!
Ryo-san!
Fukusan!
He shall appear from a far eastern land across the sea. A young man who has yet to know his potential. This potential is a power that could either destroy him or realize his will. His courage shall determine his fate. The path he must traverse, fraught with adversity, I await whilst praying. For this destiny predetermined since ancient times. A pitch-black night unfolds with the morning star as its only light. And thus the saga begins.